Angela Rayner has often found herself embroiled in controversy, frequently making headlines for statements that many perceive as missteps. The Labour government, as a whole, has faced significant criticism for what opponents claim is a pattern of dishonesty since coming into power. However, a recent video clip of Angela Rayner has sparked a new wave of backlash, as her words have been labelled as misleading and have led to global humiliation. In today's video, we'll delve into the clip where Angela Rayner passionately speaks, only to be accused of blatant dishonesty. Additionally, we'll cover the latest news from across the country. The controversy surrounding Angela Rayner intensified when she labelled Nigel Farage a conspiracy theorist back in July. This accusation came after Farage raised questions about the Southport terror attack, which, as Deputy Prime Minister, Rayner likely had prior knowledge of. Farage's concerns were later validated when it was revealed that the government knew the attack had ties to an Al-Qaeda manual but deliberately withheld this information from the public. Critics argue that this was an attempt to avoid stirring up community tensions. The resurfaced clip shows Angela Rayner dismissing Farage's claims with conviction, accusing him of spreading conspiracy theories and stoking division. Her words have been labelled as an attempt to gaslight the public, with many pointing out the apparent irony in her calls for accountability while sidestepping the core issues. In the clip, Rayner emphasizes the importance of waiting for facts and not jumping to conclusions, particularly in situations where lives are affected. She criticized Farage for using coded language to make the situation about immigration and nationalism, calling him a race baiter and accusing him of irresponsibly leveraging tragedy for political gain. Rayner's statements didn't sit well with the public, especially when subsequent revelations vindicated Farage's concerns. Social media erupted with reactions, with one user noting that as Deputy Prime Minister, Rayner would have been briefed on the attack's details. Another remarked on the increasingly common phenomenon of conspiracy theories turning out to be true after a short period, calling it a reflection of Labour's lack of transparency. Critics flooded social platforms with comments like, "Labour is always happy to lie, how can anyone trust them?" and "they aren't interested in protecting anyone but themselves." Some even called for Labour leader Keir Starmer to step down, accusing the party of being out of touch and unwilling to take responsibility. The public's frustration has been fueled by a string of incidents where they feel Labour has failed to prioritise the truth or the welfare of ordinary citizens. In other news, a tragic event has shocked Birmingham, as a 14-year-old boy has been arrested on suspicion of murder following the death of a 12-year-old in a brutal stabbing. The incident occurred near Scribers Lane in Hall Green, where the young victim was discovered with severe injuries. Despite being rushed to the hospital, he succumbed to his wounds. The boy's family is now being supported by specially trained officers as they navigate this devastating loss. West Midlands Police have appealed to the public for any information that could aid their investigation. Detectives are reviewing CCTV footage and interviewing witnesses to piece together what happened. The force has also urged anyone with relevant photos or videos to submit them through their Major Incident public portal. Detective Inspector Joe Davenport described the situation as urgent and heartbreaking, emphasizing the importance of understanding both the motive and the events leading up to the tragedy. This horrific stabbing comes amidst growing concerns about knife violence in the UK. Lawmakers recently highlighted the ineffectiveness of the current ban on selling knives to individuals under 18. Home Secretary Yvette Cooper cited the Southport attacker Axel Rudakubana as an example of the system's failures. Despite being 17 and having a history of violence, Rudakubana was able to purchase a knife through Amazon. Cooper has promised stricter measures in the upcoming crime and policing bill to prevent such loopholes. Meanwhile, another story making headlines involves Princess Kate, who recently shared an update on her cancer journey. The Princess of Wales, aged 43, announced she is in remission, marking a significant milestone in her recovery. This was her first solo engagement since 2023, and it took place at the Royal Marsden Hospital in London, where she underwent chemotherapy. Speaking candidly, Kate acknowledged the challenges of adjusting to her new normal, but her focus remains on her family and moving forward. A royal insider revealed that the past year has been tougher than anticipated, describing the journey as emotionally and physically draining. However, the word remission has brought a sense of relief and optimism to the royal household. Kate's statement highlighted her gratitude for the support she received and her determination to prioritize her husband and children during this new chapter. The princess plans to gradually resume her royal duties, balancing them with her commitment to family life. Returning to the political sphere, the backlash against Angela Rayner and Labour continues to grow. Many feel that the party's handling of key issues, from public safety to transparency, has eroded trust. Critics argue that Labour has become more focused on damage control than addressing the real concerns of the electorate. The recurring theme of dishonesty and deflection has left voters questioning whether the party is fit to lead. The debate around Nigel Farage's comments also raises larger questions about the role of public figures in shaping discourse. While some agree with Rayner's critique of Farage's rhetoric, others see it as an attempt to silence dissent and avoid accountability. This clash underscores the deep divisions within British politics, where the line between genuine concern and political opportunism often becomes blurred. The tension surrounding knife violence, too, highlights the challenges faced by policymakers. Despite laws aimed at curbing the sale of dangerous weapons, incidents like the Birmingham stabbing and the Southport attack show that more needs to be done. Critics argue that stricter enforcement and better education are essential to addressing the root causes of violence. The government's promise of new measures is a step in the right direction, but many remain skeptical about their effectiveness. In conclusion, today's stories paint a complex picture of a nation grappling with political mistrust, public safety concerns, and personal struggles. From Angela Rayner's controversial remarks to the tragic loss of a young life in Birmingham, these events serve as a reminder of the challenges facing society. As always, we encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments section. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates. Thank you for watching and take care. Expanding further, it's worth noting the broader implications of these events. The growing frustration with political leadership reflects a deeper disillusionment among the public. People are demanding more accountability, transparency, and action from those in power. This sentiment is not limited to the UK. It resonates globally as citizens become increasingly vocal about their dissatisfaction with political systems. The emotional toll of these issues cannot be overlooked. Families affected by violence, such as the one in Birmingham, are left to pick up the pieces in the aftermath of unimaginable loss. Similarly, individuals like Princess Kate, who face personal battles, remind us of the resilience required to navigate life's challenges. These stories highlight the importance of compassion and community support in times of crisis. As we look ahead, it's clear that significant change is needed to address the issues at hand. Whether it's reforming policies to tackle knife violence or fostering a more honest political discourse, the path forward requires collective effort. It's up to both leaders and citizens to work together to create a safer, more transparent and compassionate society. What are your thoughts on these pressing issues? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned for more updates.